2022. This is Miss Valdez. I am the AP English Literature and Composition teacher, the English teacher on the 12th grade team. Before we go ahead and get started, I just want to let you know this is the address to your summer reading folder. It has the list of books that you can choose, the full slide deck with this information, and a one-pager with instructions as well. You can also follow along on your phone by scanning this QR code. Let's get right on into it. I'm going to go over the instructions for the summer reading as well as introduce myself a little bit more. First and foremost, welcome class of 2022. I am eager and excited to start this next school year with you all in whatever shape or form we are having classes, and I look forward to helping you transition to your final year of high school. I also want to share my love of reading with you all as well. Again, my name is Miss Valdez and I am the AP English Literature and Composition teacher. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and contact me at this number here, 956-998-3967. I do prefer text. If you prefer email, then you could send it to either my Gmail or my Idea Public Schools address, whichever is more convenient for you. A couple of things about myself. I did receive a Bachelor's of Science with a minor in English Literature at the University of Texas Pan American. And then I did receive my Master's of Liberal Arts in in English Literature and Cultural Studies at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. These are a few of my favorite things. My favorite book is Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. My favorite author is Mary H.K. Choi. My favorite color is navy. My favorite TV show, if you can see in the back, is Attack on Titan. And my favorite thing to drink, especially in the mornings, is an iced Americano. And I do love cats. I have a silly cat named Jojo. Let's get right down to it, students. Let's talk about your summer reading. Now, the first step in your summer reading, your first assignment, I'm going to ask that you choose a work of art that has meaning to you. It can be a song, it can be a painting, it can be any creative endeavor that has some fascinating artistry. It has to have meaning to you, students. Then I'm going to ask that you write or type 250 words on the subject. Now, don't just provide a summary of what it is, truly analyze how it operates and why is it important to you. You have to articulate not only what it means to you, but you should also have a broader appreciation for the artist. In what cultural or historical context was it created, and how has the work transcended time, and why does it remain relevant? If you're not sure how to analyze a text or analyze a piece of art, you can go ahead and scan this QR code here to look at a analysis of an art piece, specifically Nighthawks. That is the first step. Again, selecting a piece of art, writing 250 words on that piece of art, writing or typing. You can double space it if you would like. It just has to meet the minimum word count. The second step, I would like you to write a page of notes. It can be double spaced. There is no word limit here, about your relationship with reading. Share an honest assessment of the role reading plays in your life. This is critical for me to know you as a reader. We're going to be reading several books throughout the year, and I want to know, what is your relationship with reading? If you're maybe not sure where to start with reading, if maybe you have a tenuous relationship with reading, then you can go ahead and scan this QR code here for a list of great books. The third step, and the one closely related to AP Literature, is throughout the year, we will be reading several novels or play. I'm going to ask that you select a title to read over the summer. It's just one book that you have to read over the summer. This list of books is found here on this slide. You can click this link or you can scan QR code number 1. Again, to select a book to read over the summer, go ahead and scan QR code number 1. Then I'm going to ask that you write a 250 word experience on reading the book. What did you think about it? Why did you think it was important? You don't have to write necessarily your analysis. You can write about your experience reading the book and why do you think this book is relevant. I feel that empowering and you choosing your book is very empowering, and I want you to create whatever you want with this book. It doesn't have to be an analysis necessarily. Just tell me, hey, what did you think of this book as you were reading it? Again, maybe if you've read this book before, if you've read it if it's a new book that you haven't read previously, I invite you to check out this list at QR code number 1. Pick one of the books on those lists and then write 250 words on your experience reading that book. Now, You don't have to buy a new book. It can be a book that you've read in a previous grade level, or you can scan QR code number 2 to access a list to read the book for free. So again, QR code 1 has the books that are available for the summer reading, and QR code number 2 has them for free. The fourth and final step, I'm going to ask that you choose 2 poems, any poems of your choice, and then write 250 words on the poems. Now, there is a typo here. It says on each poem, but this is 250 words in total. So pick 2 poems and then write 250 words analyzing those poems. It should focus on the poems and then explain what makes this a great poem. If you're not sure where to start with poetry, you can go ahead and scan this QR code to find a link of list of poems. It can be the longest poem you've ever seen. It can be the shortest poem you've ever seen. All I ask is that you choose 2, write 250 words, 250 words in total, analyzing the poems and then telling me why they are great poems. Alrighty, students, those are the 4 steps for your summer readings. The first one is picking a piece of art, writing about it, telling me. The second step is you telling me your experience with reading. The third step is picking a book from the College Board list of books, telling me again, what is your relationship with reading that book? What was your experience reading it again? And then finally, the last step is picking 2 poems and talking about those 2 poems. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can go ahead and email me at vev.idea@gmail.com, or you can text me at this number and I will gladly answer, or ask a question too, any questions that you have. All I ask is that you do include your name in question in the message so that way I know who I'm talking to, and of course, if you have any questions for me as well. Again, the link at the beginning of this video will take you to this folder. It has a 1-pager explaining the instructions, this slide with clickable links and detailed instructions, the book list that you can choose a book from, and if you are interested, there is some more information about me, the course, and the syllabus. What will it look like throughout the year? Again, students, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, please go ahead and reach out to me at any time. I look forward to meeting you in the fall.